くぞどこでも正義のためだ広い海原荒波蹴って目指すは悪い怪獣だでっかい体にでっかい声今日も戦う僕らのゴジラ頑張れ頑張れ僕らのゴジラ頑張れ頑張れ僕らのゴジラ行くぞどこでも仲間のためだ広い荒野に砂塵をあげて目指すは悪い怪獣だでっかい口から放射能いつも戦う僕らのゴジラ頑張れ頑張れ僕らのゴジラ頑張れ頑張れ僕らのゴジラ行くぞどこでも平和のためだ広い世界を駆け巡り目指すは悪い怪獣だでっかい体に可愛い目玉明日も戦う僕らのゴジラ頑張れ頑張れ僕らのゴジラ頑張れ頑張れ僕らのゴジラ
Hey guys, it's LeGrandzilla, and I have here another commission I finished. This is the Galloping Ghost Godzilla 72 from Godzilla vs. Gigan. And it's a really nice kit, well keyed, good casting, and a great sculpt by Burlee Vang. Produced by Galloping Ghost and Doc Mack. It's a really cool Showa representation of the Gigan suit. The suit, was in pretty bad shape actually. A lot of the movie Godzilla vs. Gigan was stock footage, and so there's a lot of different scenes where Godzilla looks a little different. But the suit that's represented here was in pretty bad shape, and it's actually a kit of the suit and not so much trying to represent a Godzilla ideal that looks like the movie. Sometimes when kits come out they look like the suit and some look like the ideal of what Godzilla is supposed to look like in that movie. The way you can tell if it's supposed to be the suit is it shows some of the flaws, defects, things like the flap that the suit actor would get in, the air holes in the neck, which are visible in there but hard to see, and things like, in this case, there was, in the movie, you could see under the arms where some of Godzilla's skin detail was starting to hang down, starting to break off, and Burlee Vang sculpted it to have that on there. But my client didn't want that on there, and so he's looking more for the ideal, I think. And so I just took a Dremel and I took those off and textured it a little bit. So that's why it doesn't show on mine that I built. I also went with the silvery fins because I saw in different scenes where sometimes they looked like bone and sometimes they looked like silvery. And so the one thing I did feel like was consistent with the movie is that the suit looked worn and dirty, and so I went with kind of some dirty dry brushing and made the toenails, claws look pretty dirty. This is kind of a cool looking kit because for one thing I appreciated about it was that the way the kit was made, it has a closed mouth as you can see, but it has a full set of teeth and it's got a tongue and everything, but you can't see it. You know, I respect that because I've built kits before that didn't have a lot of detail in the throat or in the mouth, and it would be hard to see it, but I always tended to sculpt the inside of the mouth. That if it was missing like a roof of the mouth, I would go ahead and put some of that stuff in there, just because I thought if someone looked closely they would see that wasn't there. So I just wanted it to be corrected, I guess. So it's a really nice sculpt by Burlee Vang, and looks a lot like the suit should. So I'm really glad I got a chance to build it and see the quality of these kits. In my understanding, they're only available through they were available through a day license at a show. I don't think you can get them just in general. So the time may come where more kits will come out and be able to be gotten, but I would think that most likely if you're going to get one, it's going to be an aftermarket thing, one that was bought up at the show and then people are selling it probably at a really high cost. So my client was lucky to get one, and I was lucky to be able to build it for him. All right, thanks for watching.